Don't ever vote for black politicians. Don't do it. If a black politician is running for your city, your local county, don't vote for him or her. If you don't believe me, look at Baltimore, Maryland. Look at New York City, New York. Look at Los Angeles. Look at Portland, Oregon, Seattle. Look at Chicago. Chicago is a perfect example of why you should never, ever, ever vote for black politicians. If you want your city to be run into the ground, if you want your city to be decimated with crime, if you want to turn your city, your county, your local community into a murder capital, then, you're free to vote for whoever you want. But if you do vote for a black politician, there goes your community. There goes your county. Your whole community will be rampant with drugs, violent crime, illegitimacy, welfare, public assistance, government assistance. I need assistance. You'll have a bunch of children running around who don't know who their father is, and then look at the children. Look at, how do these women not know? How do they not know? Don't vote for black politicians, man. Every community that never has black politician leadership is a much safer community to live in. You look at communities that are mostly white communities, and they don't have black politicians. And the reason why that white communities don't have black politicians is not for show and tell. It's not because they're racist. It's not because they don't like black people. It's because they want clean, safe communities that are not crime-ridden, that are not drug addicted, where you don't have dirty, drug paraphernalia laying around everywhere. But areas that are run by black politicians is crime-ridden, illegitimacy, unemployment, hanging out, loitering, drugs, violent crime. This is what happens when you have a black politician. You go to white communities where there's mostly white people, and a lot of them are going to be conservative. And you go in their communities, and their communities are clean and safe. They don't hate black people. They just don't want the ideas, the black lifestyle. They don't want their communities to be turned into replicas of Chicago, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Baltimore, Maryland, Portland, Seattle, New York City. They don't want that. They want to live in clean, safe communities. I don't think that's too much to ask for. As a matter of fact, I think that it is a right. It is a human right. Okay. It is human right. It is your right as an American citizen to be able to live in a clean, safe community. Now, if you want to give up your right, black politician, or you can go move to a county or a state, or you can move to a city that is run by black politicians. Because the black lifestyle is one of violence, gang violence, drug addiction, single motherhood, poverty, lack of ambition in life, lack of community unity, and there's always an excuse. It's a divide. Every time the subject of violence is brought up, it's always an excuse. It's an excuse. Always one excuse after another. You don't see that in these white communities. They don't make excuses. You go to the Asian community, they don't make excuses. There's no excuses. If something goes wrong in an Asian community or a Hispanic community, a Jewish community, a white community, they don't make excuses. They find a solution. But black politicians, every time that something goes wrong, every time there's violence, every time it's always blaming. It's always, but it's never finding a solution. It's always blaming. It's blaming the government. The government doesn't want to give us money. The government doesn't want to do this. The government doesn't want to do that. Wait, I thought that you could do it on your own. I mean, that's the whole purpose of being a politician, right? Is that you solve the problems in your community. But, instead, look, black leadership is not black. Black leadership is not leadership. It's black leadership, but it's not leadership. Every time something goes wrong in Chicago or New York or Baltimore, Maryland, it's always an excuse. It's because the government won't give us more money. It's because there's not enough money for this. There's not enough more, but in the white community, the Jewish community, Hispanic community, Asian community, it doesn't ever cost them money to solve problems in their community because they can sit down and talk about it like civilized human beings. But black politicians, they always want money. Give me. Federal government, Donald Trump, Joe Biden, Barack Obama, every president that's in office, they will pander, they will peddle the same poor me excuses, always one excuse after another. We need more money to fight crime. We need more money to fight crime. It's never about finding a solution. Instead, it's always the same thing. Talk to they should talk about this at public school. They should talk. It's never include the father. Never a father. It's always blaming the father. It's like there's no father. It's like, why is there no father? Because she don't need no man. Why doesn't she need a man? Because she's a strong, independent woman. It's like, why blame the father when the father never had rights to be in the child's life in the first place? Oh, wait, you don't know who the father is. Why don't these single mothers ever get held accountable? You'll never see black politicians hold single mothers accountable, hold parents accountable. You'll never see that. Oh, no, it's always the government. It's always blaming white people. Give me. The standard of living, the standard of life expectation that is set by black politicians is one of living in a fourth world country. It's like living in a jungle. It's like being in a jungle. Rampant crime. It's always these strange creatures that walk around that prey on people that think that they can live off of everyone else's hard work. But when it comes time to hold them accountable, it's always, oh, he's just a kid. A kid? He's 24 years old. What do you mean he's just a kid? Never hold their citizens accountable. Never put their foot down. Never regulate anything. Black politicians, I'm telling you, it's show and tell. It's a big social experiment. Vote a black politician in so that way that you can say, look, a black person did it. A black person could do it. See, a black person can do a white man's job. A black person can be city mayor too. A mayor is someone that establishes order in society. Black politicians they don't qualify to do a white man's job. They don't qualify to do an Asian man's job, a Jewish man's job. Black politicians don't qualify to be in positions of power in America. And quite frankly, they shouldn't be. Because everywhere they rule, everywhere they govern, it's got the highest crime rates, the highest violent rates, the highest illegitimacy rates, the highest high school dropout rates, the lowest marriage rates, the highest drug addiction rates in the whole entire United States of America. Don't vote for black politicians. Black politicians, if you want to be politicians, you go to your own little spot, your own little community, and you govern people who think and feel just like you. People who like drug addiction. People who like illegitimacy. People who like poverty. people who like violent crime. You go make your own gated community, but stop expecting us to hire you. Stop. We don't want to hire you. We don't want you. We don't want your help. Go help people that have the same ideas as you. Go in your own gated community and do your own thing. Go there. Take that lifestyle, those beliefs that you have of violent crime, illegitimacy, low marriage rates, high poverty rates, high school dropout rates, high single motherhood rates. Go take that and make your own gated community of that. But don't try to expect everyone else in society to accept you, to accept your low standard of living, because we don't want it. And we're not going to feel guilty about it anymore. We don't feel guilty about rejecting you anymore.